My goal today is to stay here as long as possible, and we're approaching 11 soon, so the mosquito attacks are minimal, but being clean is part of it. What I want to do is do my first physical dip in the water if I can find something that isn't freezing. And we have some shallow areas like this. So yeah, I like this campsite, but they would prefer I not be on this campsite or the campsites when it's in high demand. Let me show you what I discovered though. My intuition leads me to places where there'll be a ticket saying you can camp here for free. The guy really didn't want me to do that though, because I didn't personally pay. Someone else paid. And they paid for the spot and they left. So, he's nice about it. But they do that on purpose so people don't make a habit of it. So there's just a collection of people that are actually at the top that are camping, but we're not actually supposed to, but they are anyways. It says no fires, 6/26. That's June 26th. Okay, so there is firewood. That's almost $10 of firewood, especially when you add in this. So I will play it by ear, but I think that I've seen a few people with fires. But there was a fire ban that just went in level 1 in Chaffee County. We're in Saguache. This is a bear-resistant food container, but I would love something like this just for my personal stuff. That's all I need. That's all I need. So hey, actually, maybe there's one of these that I can find. So for now, no one's fucking with my stuff. Yeah, I've got books stashed, okay? I've got books stashed. I bet nobody's even peeked. Man, I'm lucky. Thefts do happen. You should lock up your car and whatnot, but being in a situation where you don't have to and you don't, at a principle, people that don't necessarily want to lock their doors to their home, it's a good energy when you get to experience that, especially after experiencing, the opposite. And it's amazing the amount of times where, I could have been robbed in Mesquite, Texas, or had my laptop taken because my window was open. Yeah, open, because I wasn't paying attention. And nobody took anything. Although some things were taken. Still can't figure out where my brass knuckles went when I stashed them in my car. They're either deep in the car seat somewhere, or I don't know, man. All I can tell you is that place is a crazy wonderland. Now this is like a Fantasia wonderland. Remind me to watch Fantasia with Mickey Mouse. Remind me to get the Neverending Story on DVD. Again. Yeah, this will be perfect for me to just sit in, say right there. But this water, this is some cold water. I stuck my feet in it earlier and it was like, yowee! And I'm trying to get my dirty feet clean. My feet are dirty. All right. Looking around, seeing how much privacy I have. Yep, looks like there is somebody over there. So my whole goal is to give people space and not be next to people where possible. Mushroom. So the goal today was to survive the mosquitoes and stay off of the internet as much as possible. It's just a habit for me to be online, for me to be posting, for me to be doing those things. And here I am, again on my own, and I'm breathing in this air. I like this spot. I like this spot, and I don't want to get in trouble hanging out this spot. So I'm going to hang out this spot as long as possible. Thinking about getting some caffeine in my system for a pick-me-up. This is hybrid. Pretty sure I don't have any sativa. Okay, so this is all good for writing, reading, meditation, martial arts, right? And straight up lovemaking. Straight up, during a spiritual time, human beings bringing in, oh my God, bringing in a spiritual form of life by mating in nature, as opposed to what they often do, which is doing it in the house. I think that we need to go into nature, away from the gin technologies, leave the phone, and bring in golden children. But hey, what do I know? Anywho, meanwhile on Earth, where nice guys finish last, and ideas like this are suppressed by single mothers with a vendetta against their kid. Aliens in sexy hot mama form. Aliens in sexy hot mama form. They're here. Let me in. This is the hot naked woman outside, dripping wet with honey. But also, same words from the creepy old man from Poltergeist. Who's her grandpa? Let me in. So what? Your world, your genetics, let us traumatize you. We are superior. You're gonna die in there. I'm quoting Poltergeist 2, folks. Great movie. Look at that. Nice walking. I had to change my shoes. Yeah, I was wearing sandals. Can you believe that? I'm pretty smart, but I'm pretty naive too. It's the brilliance and the dumb tardiness. You know, they go together. It's a balance, you see. So I gotta have a good woman in my life. Good man. Good men are hard to come by. A good heterosexual man who hasn't been radicalized at being a woman or ladylike or being a psychopath, far-right, nutcase, gun-toting freak who isn't strong enough to box with me. You know, I'm just so tired of girly men that literally are like, you know, in the Arnold Schwarzenegger gene pool, but they're girly men. Now, they've been neutralized. They've been brought to their knees. They don't have the super scion sperm like I do. But it's okay. That's probably too much information for you. But how does that come about? Super scion, super talented. It comes through, some people call it natural selection, Darwinism. But yeah, rather than me being a defect, I'm actually a form of life that just continues to evolve and evolve and evolve and evolve and evolve and evolve. And there's certain things I've never done in this world. Never tattooed somebody's name on my face. Never attacked a tree and carved in the name of, you know, some devil woman who's going to leave me next week. Like, what did the tree do to you? Nothing. Exactly. That's why the tree people are on my side, not yours, because this is Lord of the Rings. And we are dealing with the barbarians at the gate. What is this? What is this? That is a wall. That is a rock wall. Rock wall, Texas, sucks. But this is a real rock wall. Without the Atlantean mysteries. And gee, what was that place, Rockwall, back in the day? Seeing what Texas is, but I digress. It's like a Mount Rushmore up there. Anyway, my mother took me to, we talk about like trying to channel and time travel to pleasant memories. When, you know, I got along better with Carl. I think he was, you know, affected by the solar maximum wasp. While he was busy talking to the spirits. Yes, I wish my mother would just come clean and be like, dude, that guy's so fucking full of shit. Don't ever venerate him. Or it's a little bit of both. You just don't know. Just don't know. But we went to the Redwoods in California. That's right. We went to the Redwoods in California, and let's go ahead and just fill up the cup, man. Don't be stingy. Don't be stingy. And you know what? Why don't we just get naked? You know? Friends don't let friends stoop to the level of chatterbait. What do you mean? Stay tuned. He's just a devil woman. Devil woman, devil man, devil people, devil planet, devil mountain. Ah, yes. Devil mountain. Wow. 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 Better turn around while I can, but it's just so inviting, isn't it? Very quiet on a Saturday. Whereas in Salida, it is just maxed out. Okay, now it's time to go back up and start up the trail. And then of course there's Blanca Trail, which is almost vertical. Got the forest rangers behind me, patrolling. So the mosquitoes, still pretty mild right now. So we're gonna work on writing, reading. Most of the exercise will be walking, and then some form of meditation by the water. Looks like a spot for a RV here. Or a 22-foot trailer or a 24-foot trailer. Like I said, I am not a hiker, so I am exhausted. But everybody else, that's totally normal for them to walk 4 miles into that hill. I, on the other hand, with a group of people, would have to stop for air every 15 minutes. And we're back.